Hi, in this video I will comment on the history surah. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. So these are the Quranic initials. These letters constitute proofs of this profound book. We recite to you herein some history of Moses and Pharaoh, truthfully for the benefits of people who believe. Pharaoh turned into a tyrant on earth and discriminated against some people. He persecuted a helpless group of them, slaughtering their sons, while sparing their daughters. He was indeed wicked. And people will follow and support him. They will also be wicked because he orders them to do things. So they follow the orders, so it makes them wicked too. And later God will punish them in the world and afterlife. We will to compensate those, and it is unclear what those unbelievers did. So if someone read Quran and hear about Paro, and they may not know much about it, but indeed he is a tyrant, and he did. So you see that slaughtering people, killing people. We will to compensate those who were oppressed on earth, and to turn them into leaders, and make them the inheritors. And so this is God's message. So good people should be inheritors, and they should be leaders, lead others, so that they will live peacefully and happily in the world, and to establish them on earth, and to give Para, Haman, and their troops a taste of their own medicine. We inspired Moses' mother, nurse him, and when you fear for his life, throw him into the river, without fear or grief. We will return him to you, and will make him one of the messengers. So there is something called postpartum psychosis. So you cannot say this is psychosis, but so God give him the message to do it, and then it's like an instinct to save the child, save the baby, and then Pharaoh's family picked him up, only to have him lead the opposition and to be a source of grief for them. That is because Pharaoh, Haman, and their proofs were transgressors. Pharaoh's wife said, "This can be a joyous find for me and you. Do not kill him." So it's important. So they had possibility, like this is one of the options is that they kill him, for he may be of some benefit for us. We may adopt him to be our son. They had no idea. The mind of Moses' mother was growing so anxious that she almost gave away his identity. But we strengthened her heart to make her a believer. So this is like she is far from his baby, but she is patient, and so we can assume that he is also a believer from this verse. She said to his sister, "Trace his path." She watched him from afar, while they didn't perceive. We forbade him from accepting all the nursing mothers. Then said, "I can show you a family that can raise him for you, and to take good care of him." Thus we restored him to his mother, in order to please her, remove her worries, and let her know that God's promise is the truth. However, most of them do not know. When he reached maturity and strength, we endowed him with wisdom and knowledge. We thus reward the righteous. Once he entered the city unexpectedly, without being recognized by the people. He found two men fighting. One was maybe Hebrew from his people, and the other was maybe Egyptian, maybe from his enemies. But this is not important where are they from, but they're different than him. The one from his people called on him for help against his enemy. Moses punched him, killing him. He said, "This is the work of the devil. He is a real enemy and a profound misleader." So he feels extremely guilty. He said, "My Lord, I have wronged my soul. Please forgive me." And he forgave him. He is the forgiver, most merciful. He said, "My Lord, in return for your blessing upon me, I will never be a supporter of the guilty ones." So this is very interesting, so very ironic thing, because in the future he will be against Para, And even Paro is actually one of them. So I think he grew up with them, and then he grew up in that group, but he doesn't care his nation, what is his nation is. So he only cares whether the supporter is guilty one or not guilty one. And later, believers will follow Moses, and they will be separated from the guilty ones, from the sinners. So this is a very important statement. So that's all I want to say. Thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next video.